Hello everybody and welcome back to GameRant.com. I'm Anthony Taormina, editor-in-chief of the website. It's mailbag time! Alright, so we've got a package here from our friends at dbrand. Some people might know dbrand. They caused a big kerfuffle with their PlayStation 5 covers that didn't have the collar. They were rounded, they were black. There was a big thing about it, but they have continued to release different skins, different cases for a variety, electronics, and now they're getting in on the action with the Switch 2. So Switch 2, not yet released. We don't have our hands on with one, but we do want to show this off just to show you something that dbrand is bringing to the table for those people that are purchasing. You may remember from a previous mailbag, we showed off dbrand had an iPhone 16 case that had a nice rugged material and it let you put a skin on it so it looked like the inside of the phone. That was super cool. But this is a lot more than I was anticipating. Oh, there's one box. Okay, there's two boxes. And there's a third box. And oh, that's heavier than you would think. Oh, okay. So dbrand typically sends, they've been sending this with a lot of their stuff. It is the dbrand manifesto. But yeah, they have like a funny fine print thing, but I don't remember if it was a gag or not. Oh, so there it is. You've got the dbrand manifesto. Like I had mentioned at the top, dbrand makes tons of skins and cases for all your devices. They have stuff for your ROG Ally, your Steam Deck, your phones. Again, these are the dark plates that they got in trouble for. I did pop a pair of dark plates onto my PlayStation 5, my basic PlayStation 5. They get rid of the collar. They have ones that get rid of the collar, and they also came in black before Sony introduced the black replacement plates. But on to the main thing we're here to talk about, which is called the Killswitch. And this is a case for your Switch 2 that is meant to keep your Switch nice and protected, but also it adds a little bit more. But also there's a little bit more going on than just a standard case. There's a few things that dbrand has brought to the table that I think are pretty cool. So this is the Killswitch case. And then it also comes with, I believe, a pair of thumbstick covers. I'll show you those in closer detail. They'll probably fall out. And then it also comes with a little protective cover. Again, we don't have a Switch 2 in-house, so I'll only be able to show you these like in practice. And then it also has a little adapter so you can keep your Switch in the Killswitch case, but also have it charging using the new Switch charger, which has the cooling built into it. So that's pretty neat. You can see the USB-C port there. It can bend a little bit to fit the different angles. And then you get some spare adhesive in your case. I always like the way that the packaging of dbrand stuff, it's always super elegant. Has a nice little like wireframe version of what you're getting. But this is kind of the main thing that you're looking to purchase. This is the Killswitch. You can see on the back, there's a little hinge there. I have never used this before, so we're just gonna, okay, so it looks like there is kind of a stretchy wire there and a little bar. So you pull that off, and then I think you can pull off the front. There you go. And then, okay, yeah, I do remember some of this stuff. So there's some foam padding in there to just keep the shape. This would go on the back of the Switch. You've got all the cutouts for the various exhaust ports, your USB ports, where your game card would go, where your headphone jack, things like that. Again, no Switch 2 in-house, just showing this off to you. And then you've also got the top cover. And what's cool about the top cover is, in addition to just being protection for your screen, it can also hold some game cartridges for you. And then it's got a nice like engraved elements so that your sticks and whatnot are not, it's not laying up against the sticks, but it's just engraved there. Actually, I take that back. It's completely smooth on the inside. So it's just mimicking the outside design. There's nothing, it looks like indentations on the back, but it is completely smooth. And then you also have these nice grips that can go on the side of your Switch. There's space for your ZR and your ZL, and it has that texture that was also in the dbrand iPhone case. So there's a texture on the material and then a little extra shiny grip, so you can kind of hold it a little tighter. All right, so to kind of cover everything that's here, so you can get the essential kit, which comes with the case, the dock adapter, and a skin for $59.95. And then with a $20 bundle saving. So normally it's $99.85, but for $79.85 you can get the case, the dock adapter, a skin, the travel cover, the game card holder, and the stick grips. So let's kind of go through everything. The actual Killswitch component is this that goes on the back of your Switch, and then these grips here that go on the two Joy-Cons. And it just adds a tiny bit above the screen, but it's to protect it from dropping. You know, as you maybe have seen with other cases, there's just a little bit of a lip to protect it so the screen is protected. I think dbrand also sent us over a screen protector. So they have these really cool, like, foolproof screen protector things where you just put it over the top, and then you just basically swipe, and then it puts it on. So it lines it up really easily. It is very stressful to put on a screen protector, so dbrand kind of makes that super easy, and they also give you a cleaning kit so you can prepare the screen ahead of time. I think there are 2 of those in here. Yeah, so you get another one in case you mess it up. But that is available separately, and just in case you're curious, they give you the I can read instructions and then the I can't read instructions. I assume that will take you to a video, that QR code. But this is the Prism 2.0 screen protector from dbrand. I will definitely be popping that onto my Switch 2. I'm not sure compatibility-wise with, there is a built-in like screen protector that Nintendo has said, please don't remove this. But back to the Killswitch. So you've got these, and then you've also got, this is the dock adapter, so you'll be able to play in docked mode, get that 4K 60, but also take advantage of your new Switch 2 dock. But also there's a USB port in the bottom, so if you just wanted to have a USB cable that comes up here and just charge it as is, you totally could do that as well. And then you've got the travel cover. So this goes over the front of the Killswitch and will protect it, you know, while you're traveling. If you're really concerned about drops, if you're, you know, going on an airplane and they're going to be throwing your Switch around, this gives you a lot more protection, some crush resistance. And then I took it out, but here is your game card holder. So you can slide that into there. Ooh, it fits in nice and quickly, but you can store up to 10 games, I believe, in there and have that basically above the cover of your Switch 2. And then you can, you know, take your device and have it nice and secure here. And then in addition, so this thing is, it actually goes over your kickstand for your Switch 2. So you can see that there's a cutout there. And then this will go over your kickstand just to keep the material uniform and everything have an additional layer of protection. So you get quite an array of stuff for either the $59.95 or that $79.85 price. And then you also get these, so those go over and give you a little extra texture on your joysticks on your Switch 2 if you so choose. So these are the black Switch grips, just to show you the branding there. I'm gonna definitely, as soon as I get my Switch 2, I'm actually gonna be heading out to Summer Game Fest. So get the Switch 2, gonna do an unboxing, gonna put this stuff on, keep it nice and protected, because I do think that the Switch 2 being higher in price, you definitely want to protect it. Not to say that the Switch 1, you didn't want to like take good care of it, but I think that higher price and maybe the risky availability means you want to keep it a little protected. And dbrand has got the Killswitch line of case accessories to keep yours protected. Thank you so much to dbrand for sending us the Killswitch and the screen protector, for featuring in today's Game Rant Mailbag, and thank you for watching today's Game Rant Mailbag. I've been Anthony Taormina. Have a great rest of your day.